What is up, YouTube? How you guys doing today? Today I wanted to do a video on my home league, I guess. As a football fan, I live in Canada, in Vancouver, so my local team is the Vancouver Whitecaps in the MLS. So many people think MLS is only America, but has 3 Canadian teams as well. And I live in Vancouver, which we have a team. So it's fun to always go to the local games, and it just feels different than, because I'm an Arsenal fan, but it feels different to go to your actual hometown team. So I wanted to do some MLS videos for you guys. Now MLS is kind of clowned around, is made fun of online and stuff for their skill and for their quality, but I'd say it's a top 10 league in the world for sure. And one thing about it is it does have some great football kits. So today I wanted to rank the home kits, and then next video I'm going to try and rank the away kits. So make sure you guys stick around and subscribe and like, and you can hit up the next video when it's out. But for now, we're going to do the home jersey rankings. I think it's 24 or 26 to 1. So a little bit more teams than the European leagues. But yeah, let's get to the video. But yeah, let's get to the rankings and let's go. So yeah, 26 to 1. Let's go. Alright, so this is going to be last place in our rankings, and coming in last is going to be David Beckham's team himself, Inter Miami. Now, I think with their logo and their colors, they've got great potential with the black, pink, and white. I think that's really creative, and not many other teams have those colors. But for me, with a no sponsor, and then they didn't incorporate any black at all into the kit, it very much just looks like a white t-shirt if you look from far away. Because I can barely see the Adidas logo or the striping or the stripes on the collar, everything. It just looks like a white t-shirt. So it's kind of plain, not too bad, but it's just kind of boring. So I had to put it last. Number 26 is going to be Dallas. Now, as you watch this video, you'll recognize that I'm not a huge fan of the new Adidas design of having the 3 stripes come down on the one shoulder. To me, it's just kind of boring, and it leaves the other side looking very plain. And in this one with Dallas, I really do like that sponsor, and their logo is great, but the blue striping is a little bit distracting, and I think it would have looked better if they just used kind of the thin stripe, as you can see in the middle, instead of kind of gradually getting bigger and bigger. It would have looked better with just the thin pinstripes of blue, or if they made that Adidas stripes blue as well. I think it would have looked a little bit more clean. Just too many colors here, kind of contrasting, and I just don't really know what to focus on. There's too many things on the shirt. So number 25 is going to be Minnesota. Now this one is kind of similar to the last one, as there's a little bit too many things to look at, too many shapes. They're sponsored by Target, which to me isn't a great sponsor. It's kind of distracting, and it looks like a weird design on the shirt. And also they've got that design with the empty shoulder, and their collar is massive, which I don't really like. And the wings coming up, that's actually from their logo. The wings are a little bit too dark, so I noticed them. Personally, I don't really like having to notice that much of the designs on the inside of the plain color. Lots of teams will have little designs, and I like it when you look closely you can see them, but when you look far away you don't see them. Kind of like this one, the polka dots, I guess. When you look far away, it looks like a white shirt, but when you look closely, you can see it. So yeah, this one just kind of a miss for me, as there are too many distracting elements on it. Number 24 is Seattle, one of the biggest rivals for my team. Personally, I just think this one's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird striping. It looks a little bit cartoony. It looks like a marketing kind of weird business marketing, like an advertisement. I don't know. It's something to do with like the sponsor and then the colors. The light green isn't a great color in my opinion. I do like a darker green. If you look on the MLS badge on their left arm, I like that green more. Kind of similar to like a forest green. This one is too light for me, and they've got this weird little star up on the top of the shirt. They've got one. If you look at the logo, they've got one, like a simple one, like all regular teams do, with stars. They've got it on top, and then they've added this weird one that's kind of going into the collar on the shoulder of the jersey. I've never seen that before, and personally, it kind of looks like someone glued on like a star sticker, like like in kindergarten class, you get your sticker and you paste it on. So it's kind of weird in my opinion, and also just that empty shoulder and the 3 stripes on this side kind of look weird, and I'm not a big fan. So this one's going to be not a great shirt for me. Number 23 is DC United, so Washington DC. So I like the sponsor, nice and simple. The colors are okay, they're kind of boring. I wish they incorporated more red, maybe a red color or the red stripes here. But yeah, just this one's pretty boring. Nothing wrong with it, just nothing that pops out to me as a wow factor, basically. So number 22 is Chicago. Now from now on, 22 to 1, these I kind of like all of them. I just like this one the least. I do think the colors are a little bit boring here. I like that red. The red looks pretty vibrant, but that logo is not a great color, and they've got yellow on it, and you can see on the MLS badge on the side they've got yellow. That's one good thing. If you haven't noticed, in other leagues all the teams will have their Premier League or La Liga logo, the league logo on the arm will all be the same, but in MLS each team gets to color it to match the jersey, which I think is a cooler, more cool thing to do, and it looks better on the kit. So if you haven't seen that before, I think it's a cool thing. Some people will probably dislike it because it's like MLS stuff. No one likes the MLS, but I think it's cool. So yeah, this one's just very simple, very plain. Nothing wrong with it, but nothing too exciting either. Number 21 is Colorado. Now Colorado, this is the perfect amount of kind of striping and designs on the inside of the plain shirt color. As I was saying before, talking about the Dallas one and the Minnesota one. Now this one is like simple striping. From far away you just see the maroon kind of burgundy color, but when you look closely you see those cool stripes. Nice and simple. But this one just doesn't have a sponsor, which makes it look like a practice shirt, and it doesn't help that it's the new design with the 3 stripes. But yeah, I really like the colors on this one, the light blue and then the burgundy, but just no sponsor kind of ruins it for me, so it's going to be number 21. Now number 20 is going to be the newest shirt. They got released this year with the new logo. Montreal totally rebranded, which I think they did better from when they were called the Impact. So they look more European here, but just the sponsor is kind of weird for me. Kind of looks like that Target one, but even worse. Before they used to have the logo on the side, and then it said BMO with the words and the letters, but this one looks a little bit more different to me. It would have looked better if it was blue, I think, because with the blue striping, and I do like that design of the snowflake kind of going everywhere. But yeah, just the sponsor kind of ruins it for me. So yeah, number 20. Number 19 is going to be the LA Galaxy. Now you can barely see this. I couldn't find a picture with a black background, so I apologize, but this one's very simple, but I do like that silver on white. I think it's a great combination of colors, and I do like the logo, but I think that this jersey would have been perfect if the logo, if they made it silver as well, or maybe just a little bit took out the colors, so because that's the only thing I look at. I think it would look better if it was like white or black or something. That's just my opinion though. The sponsor's simple, clean, and I do like that kind of band of stripe. It reminds me of that Tottenham jersey from like 2015. But yeah, simple, but just the logo kind of distracts it for me. But nice simple shirt, which I like. Number 18 is going to be New England. Now New England, they're probably the best team in MLS this year, and their best player, they've got lots of great players, but they've got a Canadian player on their team, Tejan Buchanan, so they're really catching my eye. I've watched a few games, but the jersey is kind of simple, kind of boring. If this shirt was the regular Adidas design with the 3 stripes on both sides going down, I think it would have been awesome. They have one of the best logos in my opinion, very simple but very creative, with that kind of flag but with the ball. And I like how it kind of brushes across to show the sponsor in red, but I think they could have done red stripes up here, which would have looked perfect. But just the white, it's kind of boring to me, but I think if they incorporated more red, it would have been higher on my list for sure. Number 17 is going to be probably the worst team in MLS, Cincinnati, so we're going best to worst here. Now this shirt reminds me of, I think it's the Man City shirt. They had that dark blue, and then they had the blue and then the yellow. They maybe like 3 or 4 seasons ago as their away shirt. I do like that pinstripe. It's very simple, But yeah, just the dark blue is kind of boring, but I do like those pinstripes, and I do like the design on the shoulder, and the collar is great too. But I just like all the other ones more. But yeah, this one's firmly in the middle of the list, so nothing wrong with it. But yeah, number 16 is going to be Columbus. Now I love Columbus, how they've got that yellow and black collar. This is the perfect example of a home kit, but personally, I think this should be their away kit based on their colors, but technically they've said that this is their home kit. Their away kit is black, which looks better in my opinion, but I do like the design of the kind of the arrowheads kind of pointing this way or this way. I think that looks cool, and they won the championship last year, so in their badge they actually have the trophy right here, if you can see. But yeah, this one is really cool, and this is the perfect collar and sleeve look in my opinion for a home kit. But yeah, just the colors on this one is perfect, and I do like that white. Now number 15 is going to be Nashville. So this is the perfect example of a simple kit, but it just works. This picture is kind of weird because of the collar, so it got messed up. I don't know what happened there. But the one thing I do wish they did is make their logo either a little bit bigger or a little bit more bolded, because it looks like it's kind of in the jersey, you can barely see it. But yeah, this one's simple, it looks great when you watch them. They just wear all yellow, and a good sponsor too. Nothing great about it, but just a very solid shirt. Number 14 is going to be the Portland Timbers, another rival to my team, Vancouver. I do like the simple design, and I do like the buttons. I always love buttons on shirts. Their colors are great, but they did add this kind of weird darker blue or darker green in my opinion, which doesn't really work for me. I think if they kept that the regular green, it would have looked better. It would have been higher in my list. But kind of a simple kit, yet with the half and half, and it looks okay, just not the best in my opinion. Number 13 is going to be New York City FC. Now, if you don't know, Man City has the same owners as New York City FC, so they always have the same kind of colors, and they also have the same sponsor, which works for me. Very simple, but they've got kind of that design coming down on the stripes, which you look closely you can see, but when you're far away you don't see, which I think is the perfect way to do it. Their logo is great, nice, simple, looks just like the Man City colors, so nothing wrong about this one. Just gonna be, I couldn't put it in my top 10 because it's kind of boring, but nice colors and kind of simple. Number 12 is gonna be Philadelphia. Now I do like the colors on this one, yet it is a little bit boring, but if you look closely, there's an actual snake coming into the shirt on the background, and I thought that was super cool, and I had to put that into the top half of the list for sure. And I do like the gold on the inside and the striping and the logo. I think the sponsor, if that was gold, it would have looked better, but this one is pretty solid in my opinion. Number 11 is going to be LAFC. Now this one is probably one of my favorites of the new design with the 3 stripes, because you can't see it. It looks simple. I love the black on gold, or the gold on black. It looks great. The logo's great. Good sponsor, and I like the striping on the inside. Nice and simple, and yeah, great design. Number 10 is going to be the New York Redbulls. I love the hidden checkerboard design with its white and kind of silver. The sponsor looks cool. I always love the Red Bull shirts. They've got, I think there's 3 Red Bull teams in Austria, Germany, and in New York. And I do like the stripes on both sides. Yeah, nice and simple, but if you look closely, they've got great designs with those checkerboards. Number 9 is going to be Orlando. Now, anytime you have purple as the home kit, as the main color, I'm going to put it in my top 10 for sure. Kind of a weird design I've never seen before, with kind of fading down from top and kind of cuts off. But I do like it. It kind of looks like it's like all wet or sweaty on top, but it looks okay in my opinion. I like the collar, same color as, was it Portland? I think Portland had that color as well, a couple back. But anytime you put purple as the main color, I'm going to put it in the top 10. Yeah, so yeah, top 10 for this one. Number 8 is going to be Atlanta. Now, it pains me to say this because I really dislike Atlanta and their fans. No offense, but they're just really annoying, and they won really easily. So I don't like Atlanta at all. But this is the perfect way to incorporate your sponsor in a kit, and a simple jersey yet with the stripes. And see how the American Family Insurance, it's got the little house logo, the stripes kind of match that and bend around it, which I think is perfect way to kind of go around your kit, go around the sponsor, and great colors, and yeah, very simple but effective design. Now number 7 is going to be Real Salt Lake. So this one would have been a perfect kit if you got rid of the 3 stripes, but I just love that kind of weird design on the inside. You can barely see it, but it's really creative and it looks cool. I've never seen it before on a kit, so kind of weird, but I like it. I know I'm probably sure that some of you will really dislike this one, but in my opinion, I think it's a cool shirt. Number 6 is going to be Toronto. Toronto, this one is an effective design. I like kind of the striping everywhere. From far away, you just looks like a red shirt. But when you look closely, you see that kind of red, cool striping. Kind of modern way to put striping all over. I don't know what it means, if the half and half or whatever, but it looks cool in my opinion, and I like the collar. Number 5 is going to be Kansas City. Now, Kansas always seems to have the hoops, the dark blue on the light blue, and any team that puts a dark blue on, like 2 colors of blue, same as my Vancouver Whitecaps, I think it's a great color combination, and just the hoops are great design, great logo, nothing wrong with this one at all, so it has to be top 5. Number 4 is going to be San Jose. Now, San Jose has had some boring kits in the past. They used to not have a sponsor at all, but in this one, that blue color is so nice. I just want to keep looking at it. It's such a an attractive jersey, if that doesn't sound weird, but the color's nice. I love that blue. Yeah, just simple but perfect colors. Nice logo, and yeah, perfect jersey in my opinion. Now number 3 is going to be my team, Vancouver Whitecaps. So this one is the only team that kind of, I think this is the best shirt that highlights the sponsor but puts it into the jersey like in an effective way, if that makes sense. They've got that hoop, which is kind of historic in the Whitecaps franchise. They had a jersey a long time ago, like in the 70s, that had like the hoop that goes around. That's what they call it. And I just love the dark blue on light blue, and then the white shirt. I really do like white shirts. This is a perfect kit in my opinion. I love the logo. I'm a little bit biased because I am a fan, but this is one of the nicest kits in the whole league for sure. But I didn't put it number 1 because I think there are 2 nicer ones. So let's check out number 2 is going to be Austin. So this is actually Austin's first ever kit. It's their first year in the league, and I love green and black. It's such a good combination. Nice simple sponsor. I think the sponsor could come down a little bit, but I don't really care. And then their logo is so cool. They've got a tree. Like a tree forming with the FC. It looks up great in my opinion, and just those colors, they look so good. I went to the game a couple weeks ago when the Whitecaps actually played Austin, and each teams wore this jersey versus this jersey, and they look so good against each other. But yeah, green and black is such a nice combination, so I had to put it in number 2. Now number 1 is going to be Houston Dynamo. So Houston Dynamo also just got a new logo, which I think is cool. And yeah, that orange is so nice. Perfect sponsor with a good meaning behind it. And yeah, just very simple. I love the color. I love the striping. And just the colors are just great in my opinion. I'd say this one and San Jose have the nicest colors, but I do like this one better with the sponsor and the logo. So this one is going to be number 1 in my opinion. So comment down below what's your favorite, what's your least favorite of the jerseys I just saw, and make sure you guys like and subscribe because I'm going to do the away jerseys in the next video. So make sure you guys stick around, and we will see you for the next video. Thanks for watching.